Now that it's working again, you'll have some very interesting neighbors very soon. November 21st, 2018. Metroid Junkie has discovered an indie game known as Midnight Scenes on Game Jolt. Of course, this game is a little unique, as it was designed by a computer that resides in the Twilight Zone. And we are going to get started. She's about to discover what kind of horrors lurk in the darkness of a deserted road. Claire Barnes, age 29. You know what, maybe I should have made it like the Twilight Zone announcer from the beginning. Rod Serling. Claire Barnes, age 29. She's about to discover, yeah, you got the rest. A flat tire delayed Claire's trip. Little she suspects how this little incident will change her life forever, as well as her perception of reality. She's about to discover the true danger of tuning in to the Twilight Zone. She has just crossed a fence. Tonight's episode is called The Highway. Spooky. Yeah, it did say it was based somewhat off the Twilight Zone, and I've gotten heavily into the Twilight Zone lately, so match made in heaven, am I right? Seriously though, if you've never seen the if you've never actually seen episodes of the Twilight Zone, I would highly recommend it. It's a great show. An unexpected obstacle. A new delay for Claire. She might need to find some help to resume her journey as soon as possible. Fortunately, she notices a signal pointing to a near emergency phone. Let's wish her luck. Of course, this phone is in direct paths with the Twilight Zone. It appears as though that guy's been X'd out. That's not good. It would seem as though this is preventing me from going any further. Sure, why not? Let's just book it. Resume. Okay, are there any clues in the environment that will help me get to my destination? Perhaps if I backtrack, I can find something. Nope, nothing at all. What about her trunk? Or she can just go here. That works too. Yeah, that will probably work just fine. Go over there. It would seem there are some peculiar mishaps here. There appears to be some pliers. Locked? Okay. Time to get me a hammer? Okay. All the useful tools are chained up pretty tightly. It appears as though that man has been shot through the neck with a bullet projectile. Or not. It was just too low res. It's hard to tell exactly what that is. But whatever it is, must be very peculiar. It might be referring to the scarecrow. What happens if I give it a little bashing? Well, evidently that does nothing. If I take this mop, I might be able to do something with it. Perhaps I can give that scarecrow a good mopping. Well, it was worth a shot, wasn't it? Everything's worth a shot. A photo, huh? Well, isn't that sweet? Unfortunately, there appears to be some kind of spatter around it. Could easily be a blood stain. Could easily just be an oil slick. It's hard to tell because this is in black and white. That is the unfortunate part. It would appear as though that truck ran into that, and that is how that came to be. It appears as though that boy is the subject of attention. How he's the subject of attention, nobody knows. But what is important, there appears to be some heavy music here. I wonder what would occur if I were to use this on this. Nothing happens. That's fine. Everything's fine. Wait a minute. What if I were to hammer it open? A mop? String? Give me some clue here. Okay, whatever the spatter was, it led to this scarecrow. This is clearly no ordinary scarecrow. There is nothing that we can do with this. Nor this, nor this. It would seem that we have hit a peculiar situation here. What does the signpost say? Oh, the signpost doesn't say anything. Right. He has been X'd out. If I were to use this hammer on something, perhaps I could make use out of something. Perhaps I can mop up this liquid and prevent the electricity from flowing. A futile effort, of course, but you'd think it would be one that deserves notice. There does not appear to be any situation where I can use these items, at least not effectively. She just shrugs, as if to say, I have no idea what you expect me to do with this, you douchebag. Of course, that isn't exactly what she said. That is merely what I am extrapolating, that she must be saying. Clearly, she has no use for any of these. There must be something that I can do here. Of course, I'll have to find it. And I say, hang tight real quick. Ah, now I understand. You're supposed to raise both of his arms. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't raise the second arm. So, all I can do, well, after I try to get it back in, is make both of the arms at the same length. That might just work. Or not. I might just prove how stupid I am. Yes, how ignorant I am indeed. Wait, if I were to use string to... Yes, keep it on there. Yes. Now we are in business. Unfortunately, it seems to have put me in more danger. It's quite peculiar. I'd better turn that TV off. The static is just going to freak me out. I just saw a body. If I noticed that correctly, that was indeed a body. But what are we gonna do about that? A piece of wood. That would seem rather peculiar, wouldn't it? Well, obviously that isn't what you put in there. Perhaps if I use a hammer. Or I just grab the magnet, that works too. I shall grab... Oh, the nail. The final nail in the coffin, hey? If I were to use this nail, it would do absolutely nothing. But, what if I were to go up there? However, if I were to use this, now all of a sudden we have a rung of the ladder that we can use to get up. Now, she can grab this lantern and use it to see in the bathroom. To see that body that I most certainly saw and was not just my imagination. Now, let us go forth into the Twilight Zone. Yes, indeed. This poor unfortunate soul learned the hard way what happens when you try to mess with the tangled web of fate. It never ends well for you. Fortunately, there is a key, which no doubt opens up those tools from earlier, which will allow me much more flexibility. Now then, it is time for me to fulfill my destiny. But in order to do that, I must grab all these items. Or just the wire clippers, that works too. Clearly all we need is the one thing. I mean, let's not complicate things here. Okay. The wire clippers should be sufficient. All I have to do is cut the line. And there you have it. The electrical wires are down. We are free to go as we please. At least until we come up with something else. We run into something else. It would appear as though this has been a rather gruesome scene for all involved. There was a rather nasty car crash. Well, we may as well search the bodies. There appears to be a route. That could be useful information. Or it could just be nothing. It is hard to tell. No telling what that means. There appears to be a woman reaching out towards her own shadow. Whatever that means, I have no idea. So I will just keep walking. It appears there is a boy who has been wired up. Perhaps a truth. A lie detector. Perhaps they are trying to figure out something. 999. Now let's see. What do we have here? Click on anything. Okay. This payphone appears to be worthless. It is basically a radio because... Oh, I see. I might want to run. Or I'll just talk to her. Can I help you, young one? Oh, that's kind of bittersweet, isn't it? It must be related to that boy. This is a rather peculiar. Claire Barnes, age 29. With great effort, she finally managed to push aside the fallen power pole and resume her journey. Still terrified, she stepped in the first gas station to contact the authorities and inform about the disturbing events she had just witnessed. Nothing out of the ordinary was found by the police on that stretch of road. No sign of any crash or the presence of any mysterious kid. The man living in the farm was found a bit drunk, but in good condition. Not a single word was written in any newspaper about the horrors Claire witnessed that night. She went on with her life trying to convince herself that she wasn't crazy after all, that she probably just saw something not meant to be seen. But, unbeknownst to them, she had witnessed firsthand the horrors that occur along this stretch of road that passes directly by the Twilight Zone. And this is episode 1. There is another episode that I will be trying right now. Hang tight real quick. Welcome, players from all dimensions. In tonight's episode of Midnight Scenes, we followed Dr. Richard P. Griffin during the scariest journey of his life. For Dr. Griffin, things will never be the same again. Turn off the lights and relax. Midnight Scenes will begin after this quick word from our sponsor. A sponsor that was recorded entirely in a live studio office in the Twilight Zone. Support our indie devs. Buy this game for $1 or more, get my eternal gratitude. Buy it for $5 or more, get the awesome Midnight Scenes Episode 2's PDF art book. Buy today! Feel free to support the dev if you think this is a really cool game. Midnight Scenes. Filmed, recorded, designed, and programmed exclusively in the Twilight Zone. If you had a drinking game of every time I mentioned the Twilight Zone, your liver would probably die. I would not recommend it. I appear to have increased the game's volume a bit too much. That is more like it. Madison, my love, I'm afraid there's not much time left for me. If I had known that our goodbye at the airport was to be our last, I would have told you everything. I hope this note will reach you someday. That would mean my fears are unfounded. I'll be gone for just a few days, Madison. A week at most, I promise. I just don't understand why this work meeting is so pressing. I mean, making you cross the country out of the blue with almost no notice. We were supposed to be visiting Dad at the lake this weekend. You know I wouldn't go if it wasn't important. That gas leak in the lab last night, it's put everyone on edge. You told me it was nothing. Should I be worried? No, it was only a small accident. Everything's under control. They just need me to do some paperwork. You know how these things are. I'll call you as soon as I get to Washington, okay? However, unbeknownst to him, things would not be going so smoothly. As a matter of fact, there would be quite a lot of turbulence up on this journey of his. And it seems I am in control of him. Plane hostess. Good evening, sir. May I see your ticket, please? Yes, where did I put it? Richard, here! Oh, thank you, Madison. It fell from your pocket. My love, you've been distracted all day. Is there something worrying you? Everything's fine, my dear. I have to go now or I'll be late. Love you. May I see your ticket, please? Here it is. Thank you, sir. Have a nice flight. Well, it's time for this old man to get on that plane. Tonight's episode, the goodbye note. It should be rather peculiar, as it takes place entirely on an airplane. For all I know. Seat 3A. 3A, I'm not sure that's my seat. Oh. 5A. You got it. It is time for the... Excuse me, sir. Let me help you put your suitcase in the overhead compartment. No, thank you. I'll carry it with me. I'm sorry, sir. The regulations. It'll stay with me. Thank you. Well, okay. I'll just go complain and have you thrown off thrown off. Taking this plane was a mistake. I trapped myself. Ladies and gentlemen, we are experiencing a thunderstorm and may experience some turbulence. Please remain seated with your belts fastened. My bad, I gotta keep adjusting the volume because I don't know if it's gonna overtake me or not. Your wine, sir? There's a gremlin on the plane! Can lightning make a plane explode, Mom? Just try to sleep, dear. What? No, no, no! No, leave me alone! What have you done to all these people? You'll never get the IZN while I'm alive, you hear me? Never! My head is spinning so fast right now. You might be wondering the real reason I got on this plane. You knew I was hiding something. It all started last night in the lab. Sorry it's so late, honey. I had to review this long checklist before calling it a day, but I'm on my way now. No, I don't think I'll go to Coleman's party now. I don't even have a present for him. And you know, nobody will miss me anyway. Go to bed. I'll be home soon. October 19th. Hello? Who's there? What was that noise? It came from the control station. I'd better find it out. Oh, okay. Hello? What could be in here? What could be in the control room indeed? That is what we are about to find out. Linda! You scared me to death! I thought you were at Coleman's party with everyone else. Oh, Richard, thank God you're still here. We might have a problem. I think the clean room might be compromised. Wait, what? What happened? I was doing maintenance of the main console and I heard noises coming from the roof. Listen. That is concerning. Did you hear that? We might have a small animal trapped in the vents. But that's impossible. The whole area is sealed. Is it, though? Damn, do you think it might be a rat, a bird? Anything from outside the sealed unit would be enough to contaminate the whole air system and ruin months of research. I better get to the clean room and make sure the Elysian is secure. Yes, good idea. We should be able to unlock the clean room doors from this console, but Coleman is the only one who knows how this thing works. Let's take a look. Please insert code. We need the correct combination of keys to enable the console. I know Coleman keeps a list of codes somewhere. I'll wait here while you find it. Please hurry up. Well, I'll have to find it. Window to clean room. Nothing looks out of the place from here. I better go inside and take a look. Where would those codes be? Could it be on here? Perhaps a record somewhere. No, that wouldn't be it. Left, right. Incorrect code. Wrong code. We need Coleman's code list to get the right one. Well, it wouldn't be in here. I'd better look elsewhere. Perhaps it's somewhere around here. Boxes, books. It could be anywhere in here. Who even knows? It could be in his office, probably. That would probably be the most likely solution. Can only be right. What is this? Documents. A map used in the Antarctica expedition. It marks the spot where Elysian was found. I see. But are there any clues to the code in here? Probably not. Coleman's desk. That would probably be the most likely spot. I'm sure everyone's having a great time at the party. I'm probably the only guy I know who'd rather spend the night working than attending any kind of social event. Keyboard, huh? Maybe it's stored on his computer. Experiment 0 files. Error 2109E. Security clearance denied. Games. Shall we play a game? Yes. Do it. Sorry, games have been disabled by your administrator. Well, that's a bunch of bull. When I find that guy, I'm gonna give him a piece of my mind. But you're the administrator. Oh, right. Here we go. Month. Wait a minute. If I remember correctly, it is October, isn't it? Let me check. Okay, October. The date is October 19th. Take another look at that notebook, sir. It's completely blanked out now. Why is it blanked out? Well, this is rather peculiar, isn't it? You got the codes? Yes, I have. Okay, right down, up, left. Everyone remember that. Right down, up, left. Right down, up, left. Come on. Would you shut up? Okay, hurry up and get on it. Right, down, up, left. Done. Real impressive, Richard. You got it. Okay, the doors are open. I'm going in. This wasn't so hard. This wasn't so hard at all. This is a nice concept. I was actually thinking about how cool it would be to have a game based on the Twilight Zone. Apparently there's an extremely old one, and there's a point-and-click adventure of sorts for mobile phone, but it doesn't look like it would bring into the full potential. I know it's restricted access, but if you need any help hunting rats, I'm sure I can fit into one of those suits. I don't think the regulations. Just kidding. I know you have a phobia when it comes to breaking rules. I'll be watching from the control station. Man, that guy needs to chill. I mean, having an extra pair of hands might come in handy, you know? Especially if there's a monster. Okay, here we go. I turned on the comm system. Shout if you need anything. Hey, Linda, could you increase the temperature a bit? It's freezing in here. I'm on it. Well, at least my blood won't literally freeze over now. Much better, thanks. Hi, Linda. Did Did you find any rats yet? Secure compartment. That's where we keep the Elysian. Elysian. What even is that? I'm not hearing the noises anymore. Whatever it was is probably gone now. Are you sure? I'm not seeing anything that raises cause for concern. But just to be safe, I'll ask the maintenance team to replace the filters tomorrow. Better safe than sorry. Yes, indeedy. Well, if there's nothing here, I guess I can leave now. I better leave this room. I wouldn't want to break the refrigeration system. Okay, I think we can officially declare this a false alarm. Everything looks normal here. Linda, I'm done here. You can open the door. I think you should check the Elysian. Make sure it's intact. I really don't think it's necessary. Everything's fine. Besides, I'd rather not open the secure compartment if it's not absolutely crucial. You know how much that thing creeps me out. Richard, I'd do it for you, but you're the only person with fingerprint access. We both heard the noises. We don't want any surprises. Fine. Fine, I'll do it. The Elysian, the reason behind all the secrecy surrounding my job at the lab and my many sleepless nights. It was found in Antarctica a month ago, and all our studies have been inconclusive so far. It wasn't made by human hands, but I fear it was created with humans in mind. Whatever it is doesn't belong on Earth, that's for sure. I knew it couldn't hurt anyone if I kept it in the lab under strict control, but it's not safe anymore. Its creators finally found it and they want it back. Everything okay in there? No signs of contamination as far as I can see. Yeah, better just leave it alone. Better put it back. Oh, you're not gonna... Oh, okay. What's happening? Linda! Linda! What's going on? Linda, can you hear me? What's going on? Do we have a cause for alarm? The power just went out. Linda? Who are you? Where's Linda? What have you done to her? Zzz. What do you want? You came for this thing, right? What is it? What are you gonna do with it? Uh-oh. He's being flash frozen. The temperature's dropping. That thing wants to freeze me to death. The suit will keep me warm for a few minutes, but it won't hold out for long. I've got to do something quick. I was terrified, blinded by fear. That creature tricked us into opening the secure compartment to get the Elysian. With Linda most likely dead, I felt the fate of all humankind weighing on my shoulders. So in the end, I did the only thing I could do, even if it was ultimately foolhardy and pointless. I found the strength somewhere inside to escape the lab with the Elysian and run. Grab it. Let's get out of here. The emergency system locked the door. Well, I'll have to get out the same way it came in. A screw, a big one. A screw, a big one. Isn't there a screwdriver or something? This sensor controls the refrigeration system. I need to find a way to disable it before I freeze to death. Well, where would I go to find that? Screwdriver. Oh, okay, of course. That'll work. That'll do it. Well, isn't that disabled now? Wait, white wire. Dang it. There we go. Detaching the cables didn't do anything. I need to find a way to break or short circuit the refrigeration system. Got it. I don't want to die. There we go. No way, I would freeze to death. Oh, okay. I guess I gotta use the screw for something. Break this. Detached wires. This screw should be conductive, and it's long enough to connect the ends of both cables. Okay, that did it. It short-circuited it, I guess. Whew, at least I'm no longer in danger of dying. The emergency system locked the door. Oh, right, now I can just go in here. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh boy, what's this? So you're the one who was making a racket in here. You're not a rat after all. But why the hell were you thrown in the vents? Why indeed? This is peculiar. I can't click on anything of it, so I'm just gonna go. I better go deeper within. There appears to be something for me. Damn. There's a creature out there. Perhaps I should go down. Get down, get down! Well, that creature isn't gonna trap me anymore. And I got a screwdriver to fight with. I should take this suit off. I can barely move. But first I need to find somewhere a place to put the Elysian. I'm not touching it with my bare hands. I shouldn't stay in the lab any longer. It's not safe. I better take the suit off. Oh, I just put it in the suitcase, right? Ah, lead-coated suitcases. They are perfect for carrying dangerous materials safely, at least for a few hours. There we go. Now you can take your stuff off. I'd better get out of here. Linda's car. What the hell happened here? I better get at it. Better get out. Those are Linda's glasses. This is bad, isn't it? Where's my car? Is this my car? This just got a dark twist. I spent the night in a motel. I didn't dare risk going back home and exposing you to this nightmare. That's why I lied to you about the unexpected gas leak in the lab that would keep me busy all night. My superior in Washington told me to take a plane and bring the Elysian to our headquarters. He thought it would be safe there. But he thought wrong! But in the end, it was all for nothing. I was trapped inside this airplane and I had to wait to avoid the Elysian falling into the creature's hands. This is not good. Come on, you want the Elysian? Then come and get it. You'd have to kill me like you did Linda and all the passengers on this plane. I need to leave this plane as soon as possible, but killing myself won't solve anything. If I can get... Is somebody there? Hello? The radio. I can hear the radio. I need to get in there and call for help. Locked. Hello, is anyone in there? Okay, I need to find a key, I guess. Overhead compartment. An umbrella, huh? Maybe I'll break the window. That should work, right? Or not. Cabinet, huh? What do we have here? A fire extinguisher. That'll surely help. You know, fight off the monster, maybe. I mean, I've got nothing else to go on here. It's worth a shot, right? I can't allow the Elysian to fall into that creature's hands. They need to find the way to get out of this plane. So you're just gonna leave it there, huh? Oh, I can't risk anything. I'm just gonna leave it there, though. Oh, that'll do it. Open. Ah, here we go. Can't reach it. Get an umbrella. Use the umbrella. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's flying on its own. That creature must be controlling it somehow. Parachute. Now I can get out of here. Plane instruments. Hello, is anybody there? I need help. Hello. Damn, it's broken. Well, I better get out of here. Okay, I've got a parachute now. Let's do this. The Elysian, I can't leave without it. Obviously. It's time to get out of here. Unfortunately for the Doctor, certain things cannot be escaped from. Certain tragic moments. The creature was desperate to get this Elysian at any cost. So desperate that it would take a step into the Twilight Zone. It appears as though we've returned to where it all began, in the Antarctic. Ugh! Here's what you wanted, just come and get it! Come on, do what you have to do, I don't care, I can't do this anymore! Dot dot dot. I guess this is how it ends. Madison, my love, I don't know how to explain this in just a few words. I'm afraid there's not much time left for me. I thought it would be safe by now. Witness the Dr. Richard. Linda! Oh my goodness, your face! Hello, Richard. I'm a fool. I'm such a fool. It was you from the beginning. Please, I beg you, just tell me what is that thing? I need to know. Such a fascinating work of engineering, don't you think? It's been our eyes and ears here on Earth for more than a century now, until you locked it in that stupid sealed room blocking its transmission. Now that it's working again, you'll have some very interesting neighbors very soon. No. Oh, here they come! No, please, Linda! Cheer up, Richard, your new life starts now! Witness the Dr. Richard. He found a pyramid that was far more than he could comprehend. Sorry, what? Are you okay? It's the third time I've asked you if you want honey on your cereal. Is something wrong? I'm fine, don't In fact, I'm feeling great this morning. Quite energized, and I dare say happy. So it appears as though the young doctor was replaced with a look-alike. And this look-alike has lived his entire life. I think today will be a great day. So the young doctor's fascination with the pyramid got him in a whole heap of trouble. Trouble from alien visitors. Visitors who sought to take over the planet by replacing everyone with vicious clones. And this has been an episode found exclusively in The Midnight Scenes. A+. Both those episodes are great. Even if this does go beyond my normal time, I don't even care. I was just having so much fun. You can support my future games on there or by buying this game on itch.io for the price of your choice. That was perfect. If you want to support the developer, feel free. It links in the description below. Check it out. That is The Midnight Scenes, episodes 1 and 2. Thank you, developer, for making it, and thank you for tuning in with me. Make sure to spread this video around like Twilight Zone. And I will see you next time. Now go out there and capitalize on life. Peace out, have a good one, and try not to fall into the victim of your own avarice. If you enjoyed the content and want to stay up to date, I upload 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every single day. You can also subscribe and hit the bell icon, or just check out the end screens right here.